Sheesh. Look at us. Okay, new story. Would you like to customize the look for your next playthrough? There are many color palettes and display modes to choose from. Okay. I want something not so hard on the eyes. That's perfect. Ooh, that's nice and sharp. I kind of like that. It's your first time playing World of Horror. It is recommended you start with the spine-chilling story of School Scissors option before trying more complex playthroughs. The spine-chilling story of School Scissors. A tiny section of a standard playthrough showcasing one of the mysteries available. Dropping below 1 stamina, 1 reason will kill you immediately. Difficulty. Story, easy, normal, very hard, hard. We'll stay on normal. Okay. City of Shiokawa, Japan. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Sheesh. Rapid technological process of the modern era brings comfort, but also brings unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in the realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at the last station. At the end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. You found a new item, Taiyaki. Welcome to the World of Horror. Important messages appear here. You found a new item, Straight Razor. The story so far. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. The skin hag? It is a race against time, and you can't rest until you're safe. Until our town is safe. Start mystery. The what? Spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the weirdest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst that could happen? The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You could hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Check out lockers. There's a brimstone symbol on this one. Brimstone's good in Binding of Isaac. There's a bat. You found a new item, wooden bat. How do I bat? Equip. What's that? We're just going to ignore that locker, I guess. You need a tiny key to open this locker. This reminds me a lot of Shadowgate. Have you ever played that on the NES? This reminds me a lot of Shadowgate. Explore school. Investigating the library. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology room. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart is beating. The sight makes you sick. Less chalk not found. Holy candles not found. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You need to hurry and find these items. Madam? A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you move the stuff to my new office? Yeah, sure, why not? Uh-oh. The creepy substitute teacher hands you a dusty old biological specimens. Rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? You've had an additional page in your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. You must hurry and find it. Something evil stalks the school's empty corridors. Can we like go directly to the roof? To open the door, click the handle and drag the mouse to the mouse button pressed. No, I'm good. No, I'm okay. Do I have to? New achievement unlocked. You shouldn't risk that again. Okay. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors still lurk here. Sneak? Sneak seems like a good idea. Although it tells me to hurry, so maybe I should run. I'm trying to sneak. God, we suck at everything. You raise your eyes in time to see single eye staring down at you. You scream as your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge and your skin is etched with ancient runes and curses. Nice, we got 20 experience. You found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil for your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully, it'll be enough. This is like the perfect work game. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Needs anatomy class perk. Come closer. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll, and what you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Have I tried Final Fantasy mode and Fall Guys? Or Final Fantasy mode and Fall Guys? Fall Guys and Final Fantasy? I have. I enjoy it. People are very upset. I feel like everyone that's upset with the Fall Guys event has never played Final Fantasy 14 before. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Everyone's like, oh my god, I'm getting hit before the thing even moves. I'm like, have you played this game before? Do you know how snapshotting works? This isn't new. Oh, cool. We have like a tattoo over our eye. We just got this event, though. Do we have to do it again? All right, whatever. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed in the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Perform the ritual. Wait, what's that? The sigil and holy candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Had you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, you watch as the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks. Am I beautiful? Prepare for combat. Roll initiative. The twisted and twitching. The demon woman enters the classroom, cracking menacingly. Am I beautiful? During each turn, you will build a sequence of attacks and moves in the action ring, B. Oh. Once you've filled the sequence bar, C, you can finish your turn. Huh? Fill the combat bar with combat moves and click launch to launch your attack. Kick. Where's my bat? Launch sequence. The woman stabs you, covering the wall in blood. Ah, fuck. But I have a weapon. Launch sequence. Bam! The scissor woman stabs you. The enemy seems to be weak against this type of weapon. That's good. Where's my health? How much health do I have left? I mean, my guy looks to be doing fine. Oh, up here. 15. I see. Ow. We're looking a little worse for wear now. We have 1 HP. We're gonna fucking die. We need to kill her here or we're dead. You defeated Scissor Woman. Horror. We have 1 health. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. The only trace left of her is a large scissors. You stare at them, unsure of what to feel. Something tells you you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors and your mouth widens in a smile. Not even close, baby. That's not the only mystery plaguing this town. You must continue your investigation. I like this. Extracurricular activity. This option will prepare the standard skeptic playthrough for you, allowing you to start the game without worrying about any in-depth stuff. Alright, let's try it. Supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered and is currently awaiting in the Museum of 000 for its long-awaited premiere. Old gods rule. Both you and enemies deal extra damage. First time playing? Select this. Oh, cute. Welcome and thank you for trying World of Horror. Inspired by adventure games from the 80s, the visual overload may initially be a little disorienting. In this short tutorial, I will do my best to explain the various elements and prepare you for the fight against the horrible old gods. That's the main game screen. Here you'll interact with your surroundings and solve mysteries and fight enemies. This is the user interface, part of the screen. Here you'll manage your inventory, cast spells, and access the game options. That's you on the right. World of Horror has RPG elements and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Move your mouse over them to learn what they do. That's strength. Stats are used to combine the outcome of events and the speed of certain combat actions. Okay, so they don't actually tell us what they do. Representing the amount of money you can spend. Funds, okay? This is your inventory. You can keep up to 4 items. To inspect, use, or equip anything you pick up, select the item in question from this area. There are 3 equipment slots. Each equipped items do not count towards the 4-item limit. A is a weapon used in combat, and B and C are trinkets and armor. As you progress through your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn on combat tutorial? It'll appear during your first enemy, sure. Even though I think we have a good grip on it, but still. Alright, chat. Let's go. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering the building. You need 5 keys. You already opened this padlock. Okay. I guess we go home. You check your mailbox. It's empty. Is it though? We're kind of cute. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you in the right direction. It's a nice day outside. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping there's something that's connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Okay, so we have 4 available to us. Eerie episodes of evolving eels. A bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. That sounds too Cthulhu-y for me. Eels can't be that bad. Right? The eerie episode of evolving eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. The weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door, and Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return 2 cans of soda. Are you curious? That weird fish guy. What did the weird fish guy bring you this time? They grin. A new ally has joined you, Kana. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please. Itchiology. Investigate the seaside location twice to complete this quest. Okay. Travel to apartments. Investigate apartments. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art expedition. Unaware of the danger, The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Ithotu is coming and you know the date. Doom plus 3%. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? While looking around the ransacked room of a recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin is a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing, you struggle to look at it. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you a new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. Dude's working at the school. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighbor is starting to change. Location threat level increases. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars. All are filled with eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can they sip their soda so calmly staring at this creepy creature? Investigate the seaside location twice. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? I just want to finish this quest. You can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some unfathomable secrets. You may be going crazy, but you swear something's watching you from the sea. Thank you for covering her boobies. A woman jumps out of the apartment complex covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground looks like it's been welded to the central system recently. Where does it lead? Is this eel even alive? I seen him burning some notes out behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you could really use a drink. You buy a can of off-brand soda and take a sip. It tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. You must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin wondering if spying on a neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Burnt notes. Inspect. Legend from the blank prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake of eels. Eels of the prefecture would lay their eggs inside humans. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird, tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. What the fuck? Cyclops neighbor kicks you. What a bitch. So I just kick the shit out of my neighbor? What if I'm crazy? Resolve combat. There's just something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committedly. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. The ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid to touch. But I'm afraid too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Let them kill themselves. After a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. Small chance of recovering reason after defeating an enemy. Its blade is covered in a strange liquid. Think about how stupid this is of Kana to try to break into your neighbor's apartment. You go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell are they? Schoolyard costs doomed to enter. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database for anything that might be helpful in your investigation. You find a curious text file containing occult instructions. You delete it, preventing anyone else from trying it. Kana's been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You're shocked to see countless jars filled with eels filling around relentlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Can I touch stuff? Swollen body of your neighbor's rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both of his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. This reminds me so much of Shadowgate that it's so cool. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but his eyes burst. I slipped on blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. Let's go to the hospital. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend's immediately taken into the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. I wonder what this option is. When you wake up, it's already night. Trying to ask about your friend, you're met with weird reactions, as if she never existed. You rush to the operating theater yourself, but you're stalked by armed policemen. Whatever happened, the doctors must have been too late to help. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse eating eels that lay eggs and eyes? Whew, that's a sentence. Sitting before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. You wonder if you'll ever hear from your friend again. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels ending B. Wars for solving this mystery. Key of knowledge. Thorough investigation. There's still hope. Tireless and time passes. The old gods stir. To gain a new level, press the flashing button. You've advanced to the next level. Choose one perk and upgrade one stat. Fast swimmer, running shoes, leadership. I'm going to keep pumping charisma, knowledge, perception. I think I'll take perception. If it's like D&D, noticing things is very important. +1 charisma, natural ability to guide others. Smaller doom penalty from running from combat. Faster offensive actions. I'll take an extra charisma. Leadership. The old god stirs. Whoa. What? I could have sworn it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? Time skip +5 doom. A feeling of paranormal and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's that doing there? Oh, for the lighthouse, maybe? Someone standing in the shadows, watching your door. I like this game, dude. Oh, change clothes? Yeah. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, it doesn't show anything bad. The shower will help you calm down and does wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it to? Extra reason gained. Small experience boost. More stamina regained. Oh, I can't do part 2 of the eels? All right. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. As the decade rolls on, technology's only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anyone can connect to the bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all the messages on that bulletin, and even post or start your own conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics. Everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to the bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumored bulletin system's number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library will have one that works. Investigate the forest location to complete this quest. I want to do that quest right away. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark whatever. Needs snake knife. What's wrong with my ritual dagger? Investigate it. That seems stupid. The bark is flabby and sickly. It makes you recoil in horror. Undulating? It means pulsing? Okay. Why didn't they just say pulsing? Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble upon a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. I feel like we shouldn't, but I'm gonna. You topple the evil-looking statue and discover a bundle of money beneath it. After searching in the deep woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you to lose your resolve. Just listen to the voice of humanity. Okay, to the school. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seems empty at first until you switch the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiraling pattern of sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voice starts. Forgotten specimen. We got a branch. Ow. Wait, I have a ritual dagger still. Okay, never mind. You don't have time to change equipment. Okay. Well, I'm stupid. I thought we lost the dagger, so I thought I would need the branch. Oh, we have 2 HP. Oh, we're gonna fucking die. Oh, we're fucking dead. It's GG, chat. It's all ogre. Woo! You involuntarily attack yourself. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, what's that? I don't want it. Can I put it back? Medicine, Eldritch. +5 stamina adds a new status. Slimy and smelly. What is it? It pulses slowly in your hand. Yoink! You gained a new status. Bloated. Something's moving inside of your stomach. I feel sick. Well, what was I expecting? While the school's library doesn't have a computer while the school's library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet her at home in the city. Can I like go to the hospital and try to not be dead? You wait patiently in the reception area. You still have some time before you're asked into the office. The emergency department is crowded as a direct result of the weird things happening in your town. You're finally asked into the doctor's office. How can I help you today? Additional actions available on injury cards. You feel like the skull is observing your every move. You found a new item, painkiller. You shouldn't risk stealing another bottle. Oh, I thought he would actually help me. Fuck. Addictive medicine. Don't overdose it. Be careful not to overdose on these. Where's my HP? I can't see it. Whatever, let's go downtown. Wait, is that a dog running that shop? Investigate downtown. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He suddenly left without saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because they wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the company truck. That's so cool. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face. I like that. That's sick. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, computers are heavy. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Staying up late and investigating the current case has recently increased your electricity bill. No! You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up a computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch in nearby towns. You need to act quickly. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. Very tired, so maybe a cold water bath is a good idea. Alright. The cold water revitalizes you and you're ready for the investigation. Hoping to find a lead you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been in the hospital's in chaos, the staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets their head down on the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and head into the hospital corridors. You meet with your friend, who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently she's recovering in her grandparents' house in the village on the outskirts of the city. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Needs hot bath skill. Buy a coffee. The double frappe macchiato is a nice pick-me-up. Buy a Monster Energy drink. Hashtag sponsored. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the city village streets. No one answers when you knock at the door of Takeuchi's door, Professor Takeuchi. This is odd since he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you there's something wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt as to what happened. But how and why? No, I'm fucking stupid. You search the room but can't find anything. The sound of police sirens forces you to jump through a broken window and you're injured. I broke my jaw? That's probably fine. You can't cast any spells. Well, I don't know any, so. Where's my inventory? When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your efforts to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something happened to her. A friend returning from a trip from Africa invites you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. It's a real feast full of exotic meats. It's getting late and you can't stay long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. No, I'm good, thanks. That's okay. See me next time, will you? Your friend says, we still have a lot of catching up to do. The recovering girl is more than happy She's more than happy to not only confirm the Bolton's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. This trail to an abandoned Shito shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it can prove an important place to investigate. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without instant. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed this location. As you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset into the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums and you briefly hear a dial tone. Then it finally connects. I miss this shit, dude. Old computers are so nice and you like hear the hard drive clicking. I love those noises. I miss them. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Hi. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note? You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone's here now. We've escaped everything that's held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. You need to think carefully about how to respond. How can you believe that? Well, okay, if you want to suffer, go ahead. Your consciousness dips. By the time you snap out of it, you're strangling yourself with a phone cord. The entity assaults your mind, but the struggle brings out strength you didn't know you had. You refuse to die. You listen to the statically signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear. But then the noise begins to change into something beautiful. You want to join it. I'm fighting on Super Famicom. Together. Oh, is this enemy HP? Oh, this is the enemy's HP. Defines the enemy's stamina. You win the encounter by getting this to 0. After each sequence, enemies perform an attack, draining your stamina, reason, or both. Power defines the chance to attack the enemy successfully. The higher the power, the harder it'll be. Currently, your chance to hit is lowered by 24%. That's great. That's awesome. Really cool. Alright, well, let's beat the shit out of this fucking computer. Why should you resist? Join the voices. I wish I knew how much damage it was doing to me. I just stabbed the shit out of my fucking computer. You wrench the phone from your ear, nearly tossing it across the room. You could have killed yourself with that thing. Sweat pouring down your face, you immediately yank the computer's plug from the socket. In the Bolton's number and a phone book, you find the system's operator address. When you enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smiling hang teacher and a still running unplugged computer. You smash it to pieces. With the root cause gone, the suicides eventually slow. While you couldn't save those already in his thrall, you're relieved to know that Bolton won't take any more new victims. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin ending B. You level up. Hot bath. Improve resting at home. Regain 1 stamina for all successful skill checks. Faster offensive actions. I kind of want to take fast swimmer, honestly, because the faster offensive actions might be good. I'm going to pump some knowledge this time. Or do I take health? Yeah. The old gods stir. Cut off from the outside world. The whole town stopped receiving outside signal. It must be the radio mass failure. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. Weird, nothing happens. You don't see anything weird. The hot water helps my sore muscles. You can't get any signal from the outside world. What's happening? Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. I'm actually really enjoying this game. I think it's because I grew up with stuff like this, right? A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principals banned the game, then I made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Gather gossip about the current mystery. Share a creepy story. Forced to help you. If 00 didn't make those drawings, then who did? Have you heard about this computer program? Yeah, I already took care of that. Akamanto asks which paper you want. You must refuse everything. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees that you can't take anything the man offers you, though. You find an old trophy set in a seemingly unabandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Wait, didn't we have a tiny key? Oh well. Find a small trophy with a curious plaque. Grand Champion of the Cannibal Eating Contest, 1956. -2 reason. Report it to your principal, who promises to take care of it. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe the records in the city library make mention of Akamanto. That pair's been following you since morning. You finally managed to shake them, but can't. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it'll only get worse. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson and red cape. You find it interesting for sure, but you need more information. Someone taps you on the back. Sorry, is the bush still running? I'm so late for a meeting. The bush is going to kill me. Startled, you turn around and shocked by what you see there. Tapeworm salaryman. Kill him! We don't serve your kind here. The tapeworm salaryman slaps you. Wow, what a dickhead. On my broken jaw? That's awfully rude. Okay. Okay. Hi. Man, I have like an eye gucky I can't get out of my eye, and it's like really fucking up my vision. It's a tapeworm. It's one of the eels. I've been eeled. You enter the school bathroom You enter the school bathroom and wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Yeah, fuck that. Maybe paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. One of the articles mentions a young doctor performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Well, I'm glad I fucking left. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. As part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Investigation's taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. The school principal has ordered the school to be closed down for investigation. The heat wave continues with the record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort. I feel like if we decline, she's going to attack us anyway. Ow. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Stalker Girl. It's the Yandere character from our last game. Oh, time to stab a woman. Wait, what's that? You found an item, occult diary. Surely this is going to be okay to read. -3 doom. Book occult personal. Sure. You catch a glimpse of an art class. One disturbing painting draws your attention. You gasp in pure horror. The twisted face, impossible angles, and enormous monoliths make you sick. Am I just supposed to keep investigating the school? Nice. It certainly feels good to be back home. You take a long hot shower, sit on your couch and read your favorite book. Time flies by so fast you prepare yourself to leave and continue your investigation. Why do we have a poster of just someone in their panties? It says I need to... Oh, we need to investigate downtown. I was going to keep doing school. All right, downtown. Takayashi! You hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothing, smiling, blissfully unaware of everything. What's going on, Captain? Was anything weird lately? She tilts her head and presses a finger to her chin, thinking hard. Then with a tiny, oh, she begins telling you a strange story she heard the other day. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is on the 3rd floor. Get over there. Nice. You enter the art room. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and a bizarre mask hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. The head of one of the sculptures looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand and nervously touch it. It falls off. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom and is reaching for your head. Headless mannequin. My neck! My most vital area! You leveled up. +1 knowledge. Knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Sounds good to me. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Then suddenly, you hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. The door slowly opens. A man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? Don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes off their mask as the stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto, true form. Green paper? It said not to take anything from him. Come on, Nan. Keep up with the investigation. Bro, can I hit some of these attacks? But green paper was what we needed in the mist? We don't want to take anything. Hold on, I need to fix that. Sorry, Ace. Get scammed. Yeah, we're a little off. Let me already open tits. How you doing today, friendo? It's because I had to close VTube Studio when we were playing our last game. So tits never recalibrated when I reopened VTube Studio. Tits. Here, I'll give you a free one. Here.
A test of your reflexes.
There you go. I won't scam you today. You drank too much at a friend's birthday party? Yeah, it's always nice to cut loose every once in a while. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall. Thinking it was all a dream, you stand up only to hear a crack from under your shoe. And there lies a broken crimson mask. Akamanto might return one day, but now you know that ancient horrors can be defeated. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, ending A. It doesn't hit the same? Fair, fair. The old god stirs. Crimson mood spotted over Shiokawa keeps everyone on edge. Blood moon. All enemies get an additional 20 power. That's gonna fucking suck. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing there? The old gods are tentacles? It's more, yeah, I guess. They're really like Cthulhu-ish. Another day begins. Probably just my imagination. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Our first game was pretty fun, but it was kind of directionless, and I got lost, and getting lost frustrates me, so I stopped. Bum, 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 bum. Brum, brum, brum. Oh, yeah, right, that's still happening. All right, we're on our last investigation. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, writhing ooze that memorized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swaying at the helm captivated the fisherman singing eerily. Captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Is she looking up a guide? No. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon, the ocean will have taken them all. Am I still like... Do I still have that thing in my stomach? I do. Okay. I should probably take care of that someday. You start your investigation hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. Oh, I can't get rid of the note? Okay. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing food for the last week. Huh? The notes lying nearby tell of an ancient civilization and unspeakable horror. You managed to learn incantation, but the horrifying image will stay with you for a long time. What did I learn? I mean, I can't cast spells because of my jaw anyway. Yeah, my jaw's still broken. Grow teeth. Adds a new combat action, bite, until the end of this mystery. That's great. That's really cool. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. I'm going to go home really quickly and try not to die. Okay. Investigate downtown. Visit the fisherman's wife? Yeah. The road seems to twist and turn and when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. You fox? I am indeed a fox. Get lost. You spent hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. A sudden growl coming from behind a counter makes you stop. Ghoul. Stab it! The ghoul bites me. Oh, God! Stab it again! I was investigating the wrong place. Investigate mansion. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Make him your ghoul friend? Ace, I expected better from you. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's already gone. Mixed in with the crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. Ethau Flame. Costs 1 reason and 1 stamina. That seems better than growing teeth. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. It was a good pun. Don't encourage him. Looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but you could spare a minute to look through the books. You proceed to the next room. Surely, someone must have caught one of these. You look around, hoping to spot one of them. Bum, 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 bum. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. The young man has a glassy eye and mumbles his replies as he caresses his catch. The beating movements of his arm disturbs you. Walking on the beach, you discovered a giant charred pit. As you wonder what was burned in here and why, you hear a cackling sound getting closer, as everything around you becomes scorching hot. It's the Burning Man! He's burning! Stab him! Wait. This attack can't hurt this enemy. Oh, fuck. We need to run? Spit on him? I don't think that's gonna work. You successfully run from the Burning Man. Yeah, fuck that guy. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. A sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began, and you leave the beach quickly. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. The beach. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only audible sounds are your ragged breath and the pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge. The possessed fisherman's boat fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across the dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out any figures on board. Real catch. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns moving farther and farther away until you hear the odd chanting sound fade with the wind. You stand in the cold until the final boat is out of sight and it's pitch black again. There's nothing to do now. You head home and the weird chant is still in your head. None spoke with the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers would not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out in the waves. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailor's ending beat. Level it up. Quick thinking. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. I'll probably take that. Let's take that and some more knowledge. I feel like knowledge is used a lot. I feel like knowledge, perception, and dex are all used a lot. The old god stirs. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Your rest action is less effective. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing there? What's that? Probably just my imagination. The shower helped you calm down and does wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature we set it to? Why are we suddenly a man? Where'd our hair go? I thought we had really long hair. Oh no, we have short hair. Okay, never mind. I thought we had long hair. The lighthouse. Enter lighthouse. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be any way back once you start climbing these stairs. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird, moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect the faulty plug. I don't have enough strength. You're surprised how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cables. With a buzz, the gate opens. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole outside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. You manage to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. So that was probably a Dex event. With a buzz, the gate opens. You were stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Not enough charisma. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right through her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step over the body. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped. Wait, a minute? Someone's been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. Something's wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the second enemy you fought in this run. Chat? I know it's not. I think it's the Cyclops neighbor. Fuck. Your head starts to hurt. Is everything just something you imagined? The photos suddenly disappear, so does the door, allowing you to continue. I think it was the tapeworm salaryman, yeah. Climbing up the winding staircase, you're stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo. He says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Takashi-san, the ultimate opportunist. I thought it was Yago for a second. Kill him. Dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you're relieved and collapse on the floor. Congratulations, you're safe. For now. Congratulations, you survived. In this run, you managed to solve 4 mysteries plaguing this town. You saw 40 events, encountered 10 enemies, and unlocked 4 new achievements. What do we think, chat? It was kind of cool. I like it. I don't think this is the last time we'll play it. Enemy bias tree ending encyclopedia. Bum, 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 bum. You have no clue what's going on? Oh wow, there's lots of enemies. I actually really enjoy it. But basically, Ace, there's something happening in our town related to cults and old gods. And we like investigate different stories and try to figure out what's going on and put it all together. But it's like, it's a roguelike, so it changes every time we play. All right. Do you guys want to finish Moons of Madness?